All right, let's get into it. So welcome to this week's Strength Express class. For today's format, we're going to go through 3 different circuits. Each circuit's going to be just 2 exercises. We're going to go back and forth for 3 laps. 35 seconds on for each move, 10 seconds of rest. I'll go over the moves once we finish the warm-up. So for our warm-up, start off on your feet. Squat position, so have those feet somewhere between hip and shoulder width, hands overhead. We're going for a deep squat, holding it at the bottom. We're going to grab our toes, choose a side, reach that arm to the ceiling and rotate. Getting some rotation in our upper back. Slowly come back and hit the other side. Before you stand up, grab those toes again, and then we're going to stretch the hamstrings on the way up. Let's go through that sequence one more time. Start with the hands overhead. Going at your own pace here. Try to exhale as you're reaching up and rotating. Okay, from here, we're going to go into a plank position on our hands, wide stance with the feet, and then we're going to go for 5 shoulder taps each arm. Try to keep those hips nice and steady, core tight. Stay on your hands and knees now. We're going to go for cat-cow, 4 rounds. Start with breathing in, looking up to the ceiling, pushing your butt back, letting that spine curve. And then we'll exhale, round the back, and tuck the tailbone. 3 more times. Just moving our spine, moving our neck and our hips, getting everything loosened up. All right, make your way back up to the feet. Picking up the pace, we're going to start with 10 jumping jacks. 5 halfway. 10. All right, transition, fast feet. Starting off close, going out wide. We're going to be here for a few seconds. Couple more. And then to finish off, we're doing 3 sprawls. So just drop down to a push-up position, pop right back up, and repeat. Okay, that's it for our warm-up, keeping it short. So like I said, 3 circuits today, 2 moves each for 3 laps. So our first moves are going to be a squat to overhead press. So have both those dumbbells in your hands at shoulder height, simply squatting down, going overhead at the top. If you would like, you could alternate 1 and 1, up to you. Move number 2, you can keep those dumbbells in your hand if you would like, or drop them and go body weight. We're just doing reverse lunges. So we're really going to be attacking the front of our legs here, working those quads. And that's it for circuit 1. We'll talk about circuit 2 when we get there. 10 seconds, let's get ready. I'm going to start with alternating presses. All right, let's go. Feel free to go overhead at the same time though. Work on getting down to about the same spot every time when you squat. Try to get to at least 90. 5 seconds here. And rest. Sound's not working on my timer, so I'll just be calling it out. We got 5 seconds to rest. We're going reverse lunges. And go for it. 190 and 90, front and back leg. Driving off the front leg, all your weight's there. Working those quads. Over halfway. It up. Last 5 seconds. And rest. All right. I actually might have went through to our rest. So give yourself a 10-second rest. Now the timer decides to work. Okay. So a couple more seconds. We're going round 2. And go for it. Squat to overhead press. Halfway. If those arms get tired, they'll probably wear out for the legs. Maybe get a few squats in and then an overhead press. 5-second warning. Okay. Finishing off lap 2, reverse lunges. I'm going body weight here just so I can speed it up a bit. Go for it. But feel free to add weight. You might just go a little slower, that's fine. Five seconds. Rest. All right. Power through this. Let's go. I know those quads are probably burning. We're moving on to different muscle groups in the next 2 circuits. As you press overhead, make sure you're not leaning back. Keep that core tight. Don't let those ribs flare out. Couple more. And we're resting. Okay, finishing off circle 1 right here. Last set of lunges. Let's burn out those quads. Go for it. Keep it up. 5 seconds here. You're gonna rest after this. All right. Go ahead and rest. So, moving on to our second circuit, new moves, different muscle groups. So, first move, we're gonna be working those hamstrings and our shoulders. So I have dumbbells in each hand, feet straight ahead, right underneath our hips. Just going for an RDL. Keep that back straight, of course. Drive those hips forward, and then we're gonna finish the move off with an upright row. So RDL, hitting those hamstrings, upright row, hitting those shoulders. Keeping those dumbbells in hand for our second move, we're just gonna go for bicep curls. I like to always vary it up. You can stick with one of the variations or do some combination of all 3. All right, so that's circuit 2. Same format as before. Let's get ready. RDLs are first with an upright row. And go for it. Make sure you're feeling that in those hamstrings, not so much in the low back. If you're feeling it in your low back, you're probably bending at your back and not pushing your hips back enough. Make sure you're hitting that upright row too. Okay, bicep curls. I'm gonna drop the weights for these 10 seconds, shake those arms out. All right, get ready. Go for it. Another thing you guys can do is play with some partial range of motion. So you can start up high, just do a few reps here, and then go low, just do a few reps there, and then hit a bunch of full range of motion. So split it up, maybe 5 here, 5 low, and then 5 full, or any combination or variation of that. Done. 1 lap down, 2 to go. Back to our RDLs and upright rows. Okay, going for it. On that upright row, make sure those elbows are getting higher than your shoulder. Keep it nice and controlled. One more. All right. Curls coming up again. All right, let's go for it. Going overhand can be really challenging. You're gonna feel that in your forearms a lot, which is something that probably doesn't get worked a lot. Okay, last rest period. 1 more lap. All right, let's go. Oops, sorry, RDLs first. RDLs, upright rows. I was getting ahead of myself doing curls. Last 5 seconds here. And final rest period, going into those curls one last time. So overhand ones, I was really feeling it. I'm gonna switch it up, go neutral this time. Try to not rock back and forth too much. Keep it slow and controlled. Lower, under control, raise it up under control. Five more seconds. Got another rest after this. Done. All right. Go ahead, pause for a sec, get some rest. Going into our final circuit of the day. So, last 2 moves. We're gonna go lateral lunge. So make sure you have room to the left and to the right of you. Starting with our feet together, you're gonna step out, lunge, come back, and you're gonna hit the other side. Step out, lunge. At the top, we're gonna go lateral raise. So all lateral movements here. Hit both sides, then go out. Another option, you could start off wide, hit each side, and then at the top, go for the lateral raise. Staying static will be a little easier than actually lunging out every time. Final move, we'll drop down and go for mountain climbers, just driving those knees. We'll be done after that. All righty, getting into it. Just for the sake of staying in frame, I'm gonna stay with my static lateral lunge here. I like to just let those dumbbells rest right in front of me, having them just rest together. For that lateral raise, you're getting to about shoulder height. Control your descent as always. Ready? Mountain climbers coming up. Let's get ready. You can go fast or slow with these. Take your time driving those knees. Maybe go knee to opposite elbow. Or if you want to get some cardio, go ahead and just keep driving those knees. As long as you're keeping your back straight, go as fast as you can. Or change it up. Halfway. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. Get back on your feet, get situated. Right back to it. Whatever side you're lunging to or squatting to, make sure all your weight's on that side. Okay, resting for 10. Get back to the ground. Push up position. Got 3 seconds. And we're going, mountain climbers. Halfway. Third and final lap right here. We're hitting those quads pretty heavy today. Power through this. Make sure you're still breathing into the nose and out through the mouth. Each rep. All right, this is it right here. Last 30 seconds of the day. Just finish strong. Try to stop or not stop moving. Let's do it. 35 seconds. And we're done. Keep it up. 10 seconds. Almost there. That's a wrap. All right. Go ahead, catch your breath for a second. We'll do 2 stretches and then we'll head out. So make your way back up to your feet if you're not already there. We're gonna go for a quad stretch. And if you have the balance, we'll go for a lat stretch too. So standing on one leg, grabbing our foot, try to make sure your knee is pointing straight to the floor. Opposite arm, nice and tall. Reach for the ceiling. Let's just breathe here. All right, let's hit that other side. Go for about 5 breaths. If you need to, regain that balance, that's fine. Okay, and then to finish off, let's go wide stance here. And we're just gonna go for our hang. Bending at the hip. Let everything decompress. Let the spine decompress. The shoulders should be protracted here. Don't push the floor away. Let your neck relax and breathe. Boom, we're done. That's it for our express class this week. Hope you guys got a good little sweat in. Of
Thanks, Mike.
course.
Thanks, Mike. Have a good weekend.
You too. See ya.
Bye.
Thanks, Mike.
Yep.
Have a great one. Bye.
Bye-bye.